Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining this this class tonight with our friend Alfredo. As just one thing before we start, we of course will have a Q&A session at the end. I just ask you to mute yourself for now, so we are not disturbing and interrupting the class. And if there's any background noise, we won't hear it. But of course, if you have any question, just please chat me and I will stop Alfredo and of course help you with any questions you may have during the process. Small introduction. My name is Carlotta. I'm from Italian Experiences. This is a company based in California and Texas, but we operate, since we are forced to operate online, we of course operate throughout the US right now. Our goal is to, of course, promote Italian culture all over US, Italian traditions, authentic traditions, and food, language, of course, any trip, whenever we'll be allowed to travel again. Today we are here with Alfredo. Alfredo is from Milan, like me. He was born and raised there, but his father is from a region in the south that is called Puglia, and is where he learned how to do the real Italian limoncello. So limoncello, for I think you all know what it is because you are here tonight, but it's of course an Italian liqueur based on lemons, and that is produced mainly in the south. So Alfredo is a private chef, and he lives in Florida right now, and he also is the founder of Arcocello, which is a limoncello that is based on his Grandma Caterina recipe. So he's here tonight to guide you to do your own limoncello, because with your own limoncello you can do a lot of fun stuff in the kitchen, and we will talk about it later. But I just want to give the word to Alfredo. And yes, just another thing about the cameras. So as you know, with Zoom, you can choose the gallery view or the speaker view. With the gallery view, you will have the chance to see all of us. But if you want, you can pin just Alfredo cameras. Alfredo has two cameras, one that is on himself and another one with the detail of what he's doing, right? Right now, you can see all the lemons. So if you want to have always that camera, which is the one that in detail will show you how to do the limoncello, please pin it by yourself, okay? Any questions before we start, or are we good to go? All good? Alfredo?
I guess we're good to go. Okay, so hello everybody, nice to meet you all. First of all, thank you for joining. This is a very particular experience. This is tradition, comes from family. My grandmother showed me how to make this, and I really enjoyed sharing it with everybody. Now, a little introduction about limoncello. If nobody knows, it started actually in the 19th century in Sorrento, where they started infusing lemon rinds in alcohol, pure alcohol. And after that, mix it with water and sugar, every family has their own recipe. You mix it with, after 3 weeks, you just mix it with this water and sugar, and there you go, you have limoncello. Now, I have my own recipe, and I started playing with it. I started doing all sort of things, and it's just, everybody just loves it, okay? So let's start with one thing. First of all, lemons. What kind of lemons do you need to use? Now, I bought the two kind of lemons, okay? First of all, you'll see the size, okay? All right, look at the size. This is a regular lemon you find at the supermarket, and this comes from the farmer's market. Now, what's really important about this, look at the other camera. I want to show you exactly the detail, why one lemon is more important than the other, okay? I'm going to go with a flashlight to show you exactly. Now, look at what happens. Can you see it? Wait, maybe over here is better. Look.
Yes.
Okay, this is better. Now, look at how smooth, okay? Look at how smooth this is, all right? And look at this one. Look at this. Okay, I'm sorry, all due respect, looks like, skin with cellulite. And this is what it's supposed to look like, okay? This is harder. This is better. This is the perfect one for the infusion. Now what happens? This has a thin skin. This has a thick skin. And all fruit, okay, with all the fruit, the thin one is always for juices, oranges, lemons, anything. And the thick one is always for the infusions. So for instance, oranges, a lot of people, we see when we go to bars, restaurants, they make old fashions, for instance. They make it with a cheap orange, like with a cheap lemon or orange. We're supposed to use this one. This is a little more expensive, but you should taste the flavor. Look at it. Can you see it? Can you see it directly? Now I'm going to show you the big difference, okay? On this side, we're going to cut it, okay? One. And we're going to cut the other. All right. Now this, look at how thin this one is. And look at how thicker this one is, okay? This is thicker. Now, second thing, potato peelers, to peel the rinds. You have these two tools, both same thing. Potato peeler number one, potato peeler number two. It's up to you. It's up to you how comfortable you feel with your hand. If you're getting a lemon, okay? If you're getting a lemon and you're peeling like this, okay? Or you want to just peel this way, all right? Honestly, personally, I feel more comfortable with this one. I'm in a lot more control, all right? But it's up to you. You should try one, you should try the other. Easy to find. I love this tool, this one specifically, Uber Chef, but it's just amazing. All right, now, you get your 10 lemons. Let's switch to this camera. Let's start. 10 lemons, okay? You wash them. Of course, I washed my lemons already, all right? You dry them. They have to be really dry. Just please, they have to be really dry, all right? And we start peeling it, okay? I'm going to move the lemons, and I'm going to show you exactly, okay, how to do it. And I'm going to show you also what the mistake that everybody does. So I'm going to make the mistake purposely so you'll see what's right and you'll see what's wrong. All right. Now I'll use mine, the one I love, the one I'm in love with. All right. Can you see the detail in this camera? Okay.
Yes, we do.
Okay, good. So we start peeling it. One, boom, boom. Okay. How it comes out. Okay. And I'm going to make the mistake purposely, okay? All right. Now, let's switch to this camera again. This is what I cut, okay? Sliced. You see the lemon? Can you see it? On one side and the other. There's no difference, okay? Now look at this one instead. This is one side, okay? And this is the back side. Can you see the white part? Wait a minute. Wait. Not really. Let's try over here. One side, the other side. Can you see the difference?
Yes.
This is what's correct. Okay. And this is, look, I'll do it again with another one, okay? All right. This is the right part. And this is the wrong. Can you see it? Front, yellow, and back. All yellow, both sides, and white in the back side. Okay, look at what happened. Let's go switch back to this camera. You see what I got? I got this white part. Nobody wants that white part for different reasons. Okay, first of all, This white part gives your limoncello a very bitter taste, okay? And it's not pleasant. We would just want the citrusy flavor and something sweet, right? Second of all, this white part contains oil. So it contains the fruit's oils. So what happens is that when you're mixing it with the water and the sugar after the syrup that you're making, okay, what happens is that that oil will start, and once it deposits, it'll come to the surface. Of course, oil is lighter than water, okay? So it'll start go. So when you see it in your bottle, you'll see this slightly, very slight layer of oil, which is not nice to see. And plus, when you pour it, it'll be your first sip. You got this bitter, oily flavor, which is not limoncello, okay? So now, what happens? We peel all our lemons, okay? I peeled them already. So quick, boom. All right, I'm of course, I've been doing it for centuries. So, and plus while I was doing it, I had my grandmother yelling at me. So you can just imagine how pleasant that was for me when I was a kid, right? Anyway, I peeled all my lemons, okay? Now, I got them here, ready for you. Boom, done. These are 10 lemons peeled, all right? Now, you get your alcohol. Now, I was suggesting to use an organic alcohol. Grain alcohol has to be. Please, no vodka. A lot of people say, yeah, but I know I've heard people that make it with vodka. Yes, it's new country, new recipe. Doesn't matter. The original recipe is pure alcohol, okay? In Italy, we find the 93%, okay? I actually found this one, which is delicious. It's made out of wheat and corn. All right, it's 100% organic, 200 proof. So just remember, 200 proof. When you mix your water and sugar and the quantities, you're supposed to balance that flavor, because otherwise you're making a whiskey with a lemon flavor, okay? So we get our lemons in 1 liter of alcohol, 1 liter over here, okay? I was saying 1 liter has to be a jar very well sealed for one reason, and now I'll explain to you why, okay? 1 liter of alcohol is 34 liquid ounces, 34 liquid ounces, okay? So we got our jar with the alcohol. We put our lemons inside, lemon rinds, okay. Oh my God, I love this smell. This is like something really amazing. Oh, it's adorable.
Alfredo, before going on with the process, someone asked if you can show us how to peel even with the other peeler that you don't really like.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Okay, no problem. No problem. Look, can you see the detail over here?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Okay, very good. So all we do is get a lemon. You get the other peeler over here. All right, and easy. Boom. Boom, boom. Very simple, okay? I don't like this position, this one, because this really goes to press on the lemon, and that's where you go and get the white part. Understand? This that I don't want to see. You see, this, I don't want to see it. I don't want to have it in my lemon. I'm sorry. Okay, is everything clear, everybody? Does anybody have any questions?
Let's see, who is doing, I know Isabella is making limoncello at home. I can see a lot of, Glenn, maybe he's doing limoncello, right, with us. Yes, he's peeling.
There you go.
Yeah. Who else? Leslie is doing with us. Lori, I see. Yeah, she already has the lemon in the jar. And then I see a lot of people that are just listening and taking notes. That's good. They're gonna
Guys, I'll stop. If you want me to go slower, I'll just stop, okay? Just ask me any questions. Just show, if you want me to show you again how I peel those lemons, how I do it again, absolutely no problem. Just ask me and I'll do it for you, okay?
Okay, they
Is
say
everybody
they're
okay?
good. They say they are
Nice.
good. One question,
Nice.
where do you find the alcohol?
Okay, I find it on internet. Okay, this alcohol that I make, this alcohol that I use, they make it in Denver, Colorado. So if you go on their site, okay, just write this, okay, EOX, and it's X FX alcohol, okay, you'll find. But I will send out the links. If you want, just write to me and I'll tell you where to find it. Absolutely, it's no problem and it's no secret. I mean, it's on internet, okay? You find it there, and believe me, they'll ship it to you in a couple of days. You have it home, anywhere you are in the United States. Yeah, so if everybody's okay, I would go ahead, huh?
Yeah, Glenn asked if you do the 2-1 rule for the alcohol, 2 parts of the limoncello and 1 for the cook. 2 for the limoncello, 1 for the cook. He's joking. Go ahead.
No,
go ahead.
I
They
do
have some
100% for the cook. That's what it is. Okay, now guys, this is extremely important. Okay, 2 things. You close it, okay? Boom. You close it. This is very important. If you want to take this jar, I use these jars a lot, but it's, okay, mason jars. Can you see it? For one reason, because you want to be able to do this, okay? No leaks, nothing at all. And I'll show you, okay? This is paper towel, okay? Nothing. Look, completely dry. This is extremely important because once a day, this has to stay in here for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I'm saying, okay? And once a day, you're supposed to mix it, shake it, put it all together. Do this, flip it, whatever. Just do this for a few seconds, 10 seconds. And you're supposed to keep it in a dark, dry place, okay? Dark. Please don't expose this to the light, any light in the house, the sun at all. Okay, so you have a place like here, like that, you just put it inside or up here, whatever. Just remember, has to stay in the dark for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, dark, please. You'll see if you try, you know what? If you want to play with it, I've tried it already. And plus it's grandma's legend. So we have to say it. It's, we have to always say she's right. You try put it in the sun or try leave it in the under the light. You'll never have the same flavor. Oils come out. You'll have a bitter flavor. It's not as pleasant and citrusy. Okay. Now we have this. We left it for 3 weeks in the dark. Perfect. After 3 weeks, this is what happens. Voila. Okay. Look at that color. Look at that. Okay. Nice. And oh, I have to do this every time. I have to do this every time because it's like, oh yeah, that's good. That's good. After 3 weeks, we have our infused lemon and lemon rinds in the alcohol. We have to mix. We have a liter of alcohol in here. 1 liter. That's always 34 liquid ounces. We get 34 liquid ounces of water. So equal amount of alcohol, equal amount of water. Okay? 34 liquid ounces, 34 liquid ounces. You, to the water, room temperature, okay, you add 500 grams of sugar. 500 grams of sugar are 17.6 ounces of sugar. Okay, so what does that mean? You have 1 liter of water and 500 grams of sugar. It's 1.5. Always. You have 2 liters of water, 1 kilo of sugar. Okay, easy. It's always 1 to 2. So that works for you. Okay, but after for the lemon. Now you mix it. You're supposed to mix it room temperature. Okay, so I'll show you. Okay, what comes out. This, I did it already, okay? I did it already. This is 1 liter of alcohol, 1 liter of water, and 500 grams of sugar. Now, you wanna do it room temperature and don't do it on the stove. Don't do it on the stove for one reason. You want a syrup. You want a simple syrup you wanna create. If you do it on the stove, you'll create sweet water, and you'll have a sweet water consistency, while you want that nice, chewy texture to that water. That's why you're supposed to leave it at room temperature. Trust me, it takes 5-10 minutes room temperature, okay? And I'll show you. You'll see this. It's a nice syrup. It's a nice syrup like this, okay? Very smooth, okay? Nice and sweet, crystal clear. This really, actually, it took me 4 minutes to melt this, okay? So now, you all want to see the magic? Does anybody have any questions, first of all? Does anybody have any questions?
All good? Leslie, all good? Okay. Thumbs up.
You got it?
Okay.
We got it?
Yes, I think so.
You got it? Okay, that's good. Nice. Okay.
One question for you, Alfredo. Can we use cane sugar?
You know what? You can try. There's no specific rule. I mean, you want to try, do it. Remember though, cane sugar or any other kind of sweetener, they alterate your original flavor. Now, I tried making it with stevia. It's not good at all. Stevia has that flavor that really disagrees. I tried making it with agave. The agave is good when I make my spicy limoncello, arcocello. When you make the spicy, it's very good. It's very good because agave has a bitter aftertaste flavor. So try it the traditional way. And then, you know what? Play with it. You can do anything you want, okay? Cooking is two important things. It's art and science. Science for the chemical reaction that happens. When you're mixing things, there's always a reaction to it. And art is always beautiful because it's what you can create. It's what your mind can take you to, okay? So,
Alfredo, just a last thing. Since we have a couple of people that join right now, can you repeat very, very quickly before we go to the next step, what you did for having, you know, I mean, till now? Very
easy, easy. Okay, we have 10 lemons. 10 lemons, okay? Very thick skin, has to look like this. Doesn't have to be smooth and shiny like the cheap ones you use for the juices at home, okay? 10 lemons. You wash them, you dry them really well. You peel them, okay? You use your potato peeler. Either one or the other. You put them in a jar, okay? You put them in a jar with 34 liquid ounces of pure alcohol, no vodka. And again, pure alcohol, no vodka, okay? Leave it for 3 weeks in the dark. No light at all, no light. And once a day, you mix it, okay? Flip it, mix it once a day, okay? Now, we're all here. Any questions?
Can we use the 190 or the 150 rather than 200 proof?
Yes, absolutely. Yes, you can. Just remember one thing. When you're mixing it, you're not getting a product, you're not getting limoncello that is I don't know, 70 proof or 50 proof. You just have to calculate how low, how low it's going with the proof, okay, with the alcohol percentage. It's math. That's math, okay?
Perfect. I think we are fine. You can go ahead. Thank you, Alfredo.
Okay, yeah. So now we get a bowl, okay? I'm doing it over here. Look at this. We have a nice glass bowl I have. This is nice. We get one of these strainers, okay? Easy. Guys, you know what? I'm trying to use really simple tools that you can find at the supermarket that you have home every day, rags, this, bowls, because it's, you know, it's a house, it's a homemade thing, and it's there's no secret, and there you don't have to be a professional to do it. Yes, I made a business out of it, but I love it, and I want to share it, and I really made something nice. But you know, I'm trying to use very simple tools. Now, we have a bowl. Let's switch to the other camera. Let's go over here now, okay? We have the bowl, okay? We put this strainer, and we put the rag, look, okay, inside here. Why? Okay? Now we get the alcohol, okay? We put it inside. Okay, whatever comes out, comes out. You want to let it all come out? It all comes out, no problem, okay? It's okay, it's fine. You want to do it all? Let's do it all. It's no big deal. Perfect. Okay. Once we did this, okay, we close it up. All right. Okay. And we try to squeeze it. Voila. Now, can you hear that noise? Can you hear that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Now, okay. I want to show you something. These, look, let's come over here. These are so dry and everything came out of it. It's like plastic. Look at the way it breaks. Look at the way it breaks. It's almost like a cracker. Click. Understand? It's so dry because everything came out of it. The alcohol took all the properties out of it. Okay, now once we mix this, all right, voila. This is the most beautiful part. I love it because you're gonna see why. It's like a chemical reaction. It's like a laboratory. I want to show you. Okay, can you see it?
Yes. This is
Yes.
like CSI Limoncello.
It's like CSI. Now, this is the water and sugar over here, okay? Now look at what happens. Oh, look at the way it changed colors. Look at that. You see?
Do you want to move on the front camera also?
Yeah, absolutely. First time you mix it a little. Oh my God, guys, there's just, you know, the alcohol and the lemon and the mix, it's all coming out and it's so beautiful now. Okay, look, this is your limoncello. Okay, welcome home. Hello, huh? You see this? Now, you know, you like it?
Absolutely.
Huh? Nice. Okay, now, tradition. You know, before we do anything, It's right. It's part of our tradition. So absolutely, yeah. There you go. So we get one of these. Where did I put my? Here it is. We pour a sip. We want a sip of this, right? There you go. We taste it. Why not? Oh yeah, it's good. Oh, oh my God. Yes. You already feel like having a party. Now, easy. You get your bottles. These. Arcocello. Okay? I know. Okay? And you bottle it. Very simple. Is everything okay? Does anybody have any questions about, these last steps?
I will read a couple for you, okay?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
get up. Get.
Just let me unmute this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
They are asking always about the alcohol.
Yeah.
Let me see. So many questions for you. I have to find the right one.
No problem. No
about
problem.
the towel, can we use a cheesecloth also?
Yes, exactly. Okay, that's what I was mentioning before. So I didn't mention the cheesecloth purposely because maybe people would say, "Oh, what is it?" Or people who knows what it is. They say, "Oh, but where can I find it? It's impossible." And they, you start stressing because I can't find the specific tools. Yes, that would be perfect. Cheesecloth holds all the oils. If you just make any kind of mistake, everything is fixable. You can fix anything. So absolutely, would be the correct thing to use. My grandmother never had one, so home we never had that. So that's why we always use a simple cloth, guys, a simple one. Okay, you find it any place. You can find it at Publix, you can find it at Ross, wherever you want. So absolutely, yes.
Okay, and how many bottles do you make with this recipe, and which is the size of the bottle you're using?
Okay, this is a 1 liter. This is a 1 liter. So it's 2 of these, okay, and the tiny one, a half a liter. So it's 2.5 liters, okay? Because when you're mixing sugar, half a kilo sugar is the same amount of a half a liter of half a liter of liquid in general. So when you mix in 1 liter of water, half a kilo, 500 grams of sugar, when you mix it together, makes a liter and a half. You're mixing it with a liter of alcohol, you have 2.5 liters. Perfect. And look at the way it looks. This is the way it comes out. Now, you leave it in here for about a week, 10 days to deposit, but no one stops you from trying to using it or tasting it or starting from now, which, by the way, cheers, everybody. Okay.
Cheers, Alfredo.
Yeah.
A couple of more questions for you.
Yeah.
Someone says it looks delicious, and they tell you also chin chin.
Chin chin, bravi, chin chin. Yeah.
Chin chin, everybody. So they are asking how long you can keep this bottle. So after the 10 days and you start using it, how long you can keep it?
Listen, I wouldn't recommend keeping it for over between 8 months and a year. 8 and 10 months. Okay. It doesn't go bad. If you have it, it doesn't go bad. It just loses. It starts losing its flavor, its consistency, its touch, because there's no. And you saw what I just did. I used 4 ingredients. I used lemon, alcohol, water, and sugar. There's no preservatives. There's no coloring. There's nothing. So of course, yes, there's alcohol in it, but all the limoncello that I've made on my Arcocello, after 10 months, I see that changes, and I want to keep that consistency. I want to keep that same flavor. I want to keep that same passion. So of course, you can have it. You can do different things with it. You can cook with it. Don't throw it away, okay? If it's not the same anymore, don't throw it away. Never throw anything. Food, you can't throw food. Always use it for something, okay? Unless it's going bad.
Right. And this brings us to so this was episode number 1 of how to make your limoncello at home. But we already have another date with Alfredo, which is the 13th of April, when your limoncello will be ready. And so the episode number 2 with Alfredo will be what to do with your limoncello. Or if you didn't have time or to do your own, of course, you can order Alfredo Arcocello. But
yeah.
On the second episode, we will see how to make special drinks, for instance, with the limoncello, or how to make dessert with limoncello. So stay tuned, and of course we will let you know, and we will send you the link to register for the second episode.
One more thing I wanted to add. Remember one thing. This is something that, was said by always in my family. When you cook, you need to be in a very positive, energetic environment. I wasn't allowed at all to have bad thoughts because, they said, my grandma said, oh my God, Jesus won't bless your food. You're supposed to be healthy. You're supposed to be positive. And in order to do that, I use cooking as a mental therapy a lot. To me, it's very important. I also started practicing yoga for a while. I've started practicing yoga a couple of years ago. And by the way, one of my friends actually here, Laura, okay, who teaches yoga, she's wonderful. We've been friends for over 20 years, from Italy. And I really recommend you to be happy when you're cooking, to be joyful, to do it with the people you love, and keep this positive energy going, okay? Cheers,
Perfect.
guys.
Thank you so much. We have so many questions we can
ask. Shoot me.
Of course, the time is running out, so we cannot answer all of your questions, unfortunately. But for those of you who made a donation, you will receive the recorded video and the written recipe. So if you miss something, you miss some measures or ingredients, you can, of course, catch up. And I hope to see you all on the 13th for episode number 2 with Alfredo, that I want to personally thank for being here tonight. And hopefully next time we can drink our limoncello all together. So for now, he was the only one drinking.
You know what would be nice? If you all ship me one of your bottles to taste how you made it.
Right.
Can you infuse other citrus?
What?
Can you infuse other citruses?
Absolutely. Okay, look at this. Actually, I was just doing these days another experiment, okay? And I was doing the blood orange. Look at this. Okay? I mean, just by chance, you came with this question by chance, and I had it ready.
You can do people who make limoncello this for a while.
You can do anything. You can do anything. I do the spicy version. So you can mix black pepper, pepper flakes. You can do tangerine, orange. Why not? It's all citrus. Okay. Everything that has a rind has the same process, same percentage of water and sugar, and just have fun. As I said, have fun. Be joyful. Do it with your kids. Do it with your grandchildren. Do it with your family. That's what's nice about all of this, this making things home, having to make things homemade. It's being in the family and loving each other.
Perfect. Last questions, and then we close up. Where do you store the limoncello once it's done?
Same thing, dark. Okay, has to be in a very dark place. No light at all.
No refrigerator?
Yeah, you refrigerator, you can freeze it. Okay, depends on how deep your freezer is. I keep it in the refrigerator. Okay, keep it in the refrigerator. But of course, you can, unless you have a refrigerator for 100 liters of limoncello, good for you. But if you want to just keep one bottle, just keep one bottle. The rest has to be in the dark, in a basement, cold and dark, cool and dark. Okay, one bottle, just keep it in the refrigerator, no problem.
Perfect. Thank you so much again, Alfredo. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining us tonight.
Thank you, guys.
And we hope to see you for episode number 2 on April 13.
Grazie, Alfredo.
Prego, ciao.
Grazie,
It was
grazie.
nice seeing you all. Okay, thank you for
Ciao,
joining.
everybody
Thank
from
you.
Canada.
Bye.
Ciao, thanks for joining from Canada.
Hey, all my girls, look at that, huh?
Ciao a tutti. Buonanotte.
Okay. Bye.
Buonanotte.
Buonanotte.
Bravo Alfredo, bravissimo.
Buonanotte, Alfredo.
Buonanotte. Ciao
Cuore
Anastasia.
e buono.
Ciao, buonanotte. Okay, that's nice. Yeah.